Assalamualaikum to all my friends here today for our discussion. So, in condition of Nature Week, we're going to discuss about the activities to be held during Nature Week as the member of Nature Society. Shall we start our discussion now?
Yes. Okay, in my opinion, one of the best activity for the Nature Week is to organize a recycling day. The reason why I choose Recycling Day as the best activity of the Nature Week is because recycling can conserve natural resources. For example, when we recycle paper and wood, we can save our trees and forests. What I mean is, by recycling, we can maintain the natural resources of our earth. As we know, nowadays we use the concept of 3R, which are reuse, reduce, and recycle. Alongside reducing and reusing, recycling is essential for the future of our planet. If we are not saving our planet, then who else will do so? So my second reason is recycling can reduce landfill waste. What I mean here, recycling can help to cut the amount of waste that we produce every day. For example, when we drink any water, instead of throwing the water bottle, we can use the water bottle as our pencil box or any else. When we reduce landfill waste, we can actually save our planet by reducing the pollution of soil and water, as landfill release harmful gas like methane into the atmosphere. So I believe that recycling is the best activity for the Nature Week, as recycling can conserve natural resources and can reduce landfill waste. What do you think?
In my opinion, for my suggestion is we organize a trip to the national park. Why a trip to the national park is a best activity to be held during Nature Week? Because we have the oldest tropical rainforest in which is in Taman Negara. It is 130 million years old, making it the oldest rainforest in the world. When we talk about Nature Week, we talk about how we want to discover and appreciate the beauty of our nature, our Mother Nature itself. As not many people, it's usual to go into a jungle itself and look into the greeneries surrounding them. For example, one of the activities that we can do at National Park is jungle walk or jungle trekking. Next is canopy walkway, and for your info, canopy walkway at Taman Negara is the world's longest. Next, we can visit orang asli, such as take photos with them, and they will teach us how to make fire and use bamboo hunting blowpipe. In conclusion, organizing a trip to the national park is a good idea to be held during Nature Week. What about you?
In my opinion, the best activity to be held during the Nature Week is by organizing a camping trip to a forest reserve. One of the reasons is the students are able to relax their mind, as they could watch many beautiful scenery that we could see at the forest reserve. As we know, the forest reserve is a home to various species of flora and fauna, and we could also find any exotic and rare species of plants such as Rafflesia. Therefore, the students would not just could relax their mind from thinking about assignment or mini project, but they could also learn about the importance of the forest reserve as it protect the endangered species from extinction. Besides, the students could also learn things that they could not learn at the university, such as survival skills. For example, they could learn about the precaution steps that they have to adhere at the forest, and how to make a fire with the woods that they could found there. So there are many benefits that they could get from the camping trip. In the meantime, they could also enjoy all the activities that we could have done. What about you, Dina?
Okay, after hearing candidates' opinion, I personally don't agree with your opinion because I think going trip to national park requires some money, such as the bus fees and then foods and drinks, and then the entrance fee. And then how about the less fortunate students who may not have enough money to participate? Maybe some of them might feel inferior because they cannot join the trip. So I think my suggestion is by organizing a tree planting activity. Why I think this is the best? Because tree planting can reduce the effect of pollution. As we all know that trees inhale carbon dioxide from surrounding to maintain the ecological balance in environment. Besides, they can also absorb the harmful gases such as carbon monoxide that are emitted from vehicles and factories. The increasing number of vehicles and factories can increase the level of harmful gases to the atmosphere. Growing pollution cannot be controlled, but at least we can undermine the pollution by planting more trees, so that the trees will reduce the pollution by inhaling harmful gases and at the same time improving the air quality. My second reason is trees can contribute to the mental health of human beings. This is because their greenery and freshness act as stress busters to release human mind, because trees have power to rejuvenate us. This method applies to many of the hospitals to enable the patient to recover from surgeries quickly. And it is also said that the people with problem health will heal faster compared to those who stay in urban environment. So overall, I think organizing a tree planting is the best activity that can be done because it can reduce the effect of pollution and contributes to mental health of human beings. What do you think, candidate A? Candidate D?
I'm sorry, candidate A and candidate B. I need to disagree with your point, where you said that organize a tree planting activity and a trip to the national park is the best activity for the Nature Week. In my opinion, I personally believe that organize a camping trip to a forest reserve is the best activity for the Nature Week. My reason is because people can gain experience and knowledge. By that, they will appreciate the nature even more. Nowadays, we can see that people are too often with their gadget. Even wherever they go, they will bring their gadget along. By this activity, they can make time to appreciate the nature even more. My second reason is people can do something enjoyable by joining this activity. To me, organize a tree planting activity are quite boring. What I mean here is people can do something that they never experienced before. I'm pretty sure that people are common to the activities like tree planting activity and recycling day. So I believe that organize a camping trip to a forest reserve is the best activity for the Nature Week, as people can gain experience and knowledge, and people can also do something that enjoyable. What do you think?
What about you? Thank you, and Edina.
I absolutely agree with Aina's opinion and idea about going to the camp, going for a camping trip at forest reserve, because not beside from not having a gadget, not having gadget, as we all know, humans tend to use their gadgets every day, and maybe with this activity they can be cut off from any gadgets, and they can just survive themselves in the forest while learning new skills and having once in a lifetime experience, just having fun time in the jungle with the nature, with the mother nature. So I also agree that camping trip to forest reserve is a good idea for the activity to be held during Nature Week.
How about you, Nina? Do you agree that this activity is the best activity to be held during the Nature Week?
Yes, I agree that camping trip is the best activities because camping at least once a year can help to develop a life skill and also can increase the self-confidence, such as the activities that can be done during camping, like putting up the tent, starting a fire and cooking meal. It can develop a greater self-concept and self-worth. So the more confident we are, the more likely for us to be successful in the future.
Okay, in conclusion, all of us agree that camping trip to forest reserve is the best activity to be held during Nature Week. Do you all agree?
Yes.
Okay, so that's all from us. Thank you for a fruitful discussion and for a fruitful and interesting discussion. That's all from us. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.